We're still in Kabilao right now, and I'm so lucky with today's dive because I'm diving with the big boss, and his name is
Chris Heim.
Chris Heim, and look at him. He's such a muscular guy, huh? And filled with a lot of passion. He's trying to explain to me where we're going on the first dive, and that's of course my wife, Berna, who will be my buddy, and we will be following Mr. Chris Heim. I told him, please give me a very short briefing. It looks like the briefing is too long. Huh?
No, not that long, but for sure he really knows in what he's giving the briefing because he really knows about the place. He is somehow the pioneer here in Kabilao. He knows everything about the place. He's really good at it.
Okay, well, he's trying to explain to us the entry point and the exit point. And at the bottom of the chart are all the fish you can actually find in Kabilao.
Yeah.
And if you're a macro photographer looking for small critters, well, there's no place to go except Kabilao.
Yeah, exactly.
Would
Which
you
is
agree?
we are very popular with this mac diving here in Kabilao.
Okay, so the intention here of this particular dive is to find a pygmy seahorse.
Yeah.
What are the chances of us seeing a pygmy seahorse on this particular dive?
Actually, if you come here with us, diving with us in Sea Explorer, it's very easy. Our guides, actually, all of our guides knows how to find these pygmy seahorse around. If you want the Bargy Bunty, if you want the rarest one, the denise, it's very easy to find. They will show you, and maybe even 5 pygmy seahorse in one gorgonian.
Wow. Well, you just saw a while ago Mr. Chris Heim passing through the rooms made of local material, and right now he's walking from the dive shop to the bar. You know, as you can see from the video, this is really a paradise by itself because you've got the sun, the sand, and the sea.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the Kabilao, not so many places in Kabilao which has the beach. Most of the places have cliff, and we are very lucky in our position, in our location of our resort, and also the CBC resort, and also the Sea Explorer dive center that we are in front is a nice sandy white beach.
Yes, at the back of Chris is actually Kabilao Beach Resort, and does it look white for you or black? For me, it looks like good sand there. Huh?
Yeah, it's a white sandy area, which is not so many places here in Kabilao.
You know, I notice Chris really takes care of all the clients, and you can see how he treats my wife, making sure that everything is complete, and he's pointing to us that there's coffee, there's tea, and he's checking everything, maybe the first aid kit, the oxygen in the boat, and he will never go, you know, if there's something lacking. Yes, Chris, I know you're okay. You're enjoying it. And that's me there, having a nice pose.
Looks so guapo.
Yeah, guapo. But Chris is more guapo. Okay, and we're about to go to this dive site, which he claims to be his favorite.
Yeah.
And he calls it the Gorgonian.
Yeah, it's a very nice place. Gorgonian wall, a very nice wall. Nice, a lot of overhangs with big gorgonians.
Yeah, there. These are the safari boats of Kabilao. Big, look at them, huh? And he told me he's got 12. And the backdrop is the Kabilao Resort. And look at the clear water, huh?
Yeah, exactly. This is a very nice weather to have.
Yes. He's still explaining what to do, you know? Yes, Mr. Chris, don't worry. We're going to follow you. We know how to listen. You know, you have to be always smiling because here in Sea Explorer, it says dive with a smile.
Yeah. Well, so, what can you say, Chris, when he's guiding you? Well, he's a course director. Of course, he really knows what to do then. He's very good at it, about it.
Looks like we're going to enjoy this dive. And I can see, you know, it's going to be mild current here. And the waters are very calm, huh?
Yeah. As of this season, actually the water is also a little bit warm, which is also makes it very comfortable to dive in.
Chris, why are you advertising Maris? Are you are you one of their what do you call this? One of their sponsored divers? But anyway, Maris is a good brand, and that particular brand is owned by my friend Mr. Chris. His name is Chris too. Same as your boss.
name.
Yes. Actually, I was responsible in putting up Maris in the Philippines, and after that, I said goodbye to them because it's already set up, and I think they're doing well. And one of these days, Chris Heim will start purchasing a lot of Maris equipment, which is one of the top brands. So, Chris, are you ready? You've got full tank? Oh, yes. Are you using bars or PSI?
Bars. We normally use bars.
Okay. Normally, bars is being used in Europe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because most of our clients is from Europe, which is where Chris is also from, and which also the shareholders are also from, and yeah.
Okay, Chris is giving some last-minute instructions here, and making sure that we're gonna have great diving and have fun, huh?
Yeah.
So they say there are giant gorgonians here. Sea fan. Gorgonian is a sea fan.
Yeah, exactly. This dive, this site.
Can you tell me how big they are? Are they bigger than you? You're about
Sometimes
6 feet, huh?
sometimes 3 to 4 persons you can hide in this.
Oh, come on, you're exciting me. But anyway, when you see a sea fan, okay, and if you have very good eyes, eagle eyes, you can actually search the pygmy seahorse.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely what we want to do in this dive.
Yeah, exactly. This pygmy seahorse. If you don't have the good eyes, like our dive guides here, and the pygmy seahorse really looks like this gorgonian. It's really look like a if it doesn't move, it's just like a corals. And it's
Hey
very
Chris,
small.
you're taking too long. I'm already excited to dive. Oh, and he just said the okay sign, and my wife said, I will do a giant stride. There you go,
Okay.
because your boats are very high, and there's no way for you to do a back roll, right? Well, in diving, they say the easiest way to enter the water is a back roll, but I would say a giant stride is almost the same. And it's safe because you're jumping with your feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially in the flat, calm sea, it's very easy to make the giant stride.
Okay, so this is the boss of Sea Explorer. Here you go. There you
Big
go.
splash.
Mr. Chris Heim, the course director, and he's
Okay,
saying,
fine.
I'm safe and ready to dive. Okay, so it's, according to him, it's going to be a 60-minute dive. Imagine that, huh? In other resorts, they only give you 45 minutes. Huh? You're really making sure that your clients will have a good time. Huh?
Yeah,
a 60-minute dive is just too
Actually,
long.
that's
Huh?
our standards to make a 60-minute dive. And if in case the guests would like to ask for maybe an additional, we give them a little bit more.
Okay.
Of course, that's if in case they have a good air consumption or something like that.
Okay, we were just greeted by some leatherback corals.
Yeah, nice corals, nice soft corals.
Well, right now it's good because we're still very shallow, and I really believe on what Chris said. I need to buy some lights because
okay.
when you wow, look at that. That's the elephant ear, no?
Elephant ear, that's really big elephant ear.
I like shooting the elephant ears because we don't have this in Anilao. They're so
okay,
beautiful, huh? So a lot of elephant ear and leatherback corals.
Yeah, exactly. The combination of hard and soft coral theirs are really fantastic.
Okay, so I think Chris was giving a sign that the current is moving towards that direction. So we don't swim against the current, we just swim with the current.
Yeah, to make it very easy dive. Oh, nice
Look
gorgonian
at
right there.
that gorgonian.
Yeah, that's huge also.
Beautiful. Imagine, a giant gorgonian hanging on a wall.
Yeah.
Like what
Very
I
nice.
said, the idea is to search for the pygmy seahorse. By the way, there are two kinds of pygmy seahorse. Okay, please name me the two.
Yeah, the other one is the Bergibanti, which is a little bit common, and the rare one is the denise, which
Denise.
is very very hard to find because it's smaller than the Bergibanti, and it just looks like a very small stick. And if you don't have the very good eyes, you won't gonna find this, even though it's just in front of your eyes.
Really? So, which is the pygmy seahorse? The
The
Denise?
yeah,
no, I think it's the other way
the fat
around.
one.
The fat one.
yeah, the Bergibanti.
Bargibanti, and with some dimples in his body. Huh?
Yeah,
You see that in most of the dive magazine. And the thin one is the Denise.
denise. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there's a saying that it's the male who gives birth. Are you aware of that?
That's interesting.
Yeah, I heard that in the pygmy seahorse, it's not the woman that gives birth; it's the male.
Oh, okay, okay.
Maybe you can help me do some research. Huh?
Yeah, I will make a good research about it.
Okay, so we're still not lucky right now, and we're still searching
But
for
although
the pygmy.
the formation anyway, it makes it enjoying to do the dive, even though you're still going for the pygmy yet.
Yes, yes. Well, I promise Chris that next time I come back to this place, I'm going to show them the real colors if I have a torch with me.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm just using a regular high definition camera, and it's so frustrating that the colors are not coming out
Yeah,
except
but
except for this elephant ear.
yeah, this one is okay. Not all. Most of the shots actually is good. I would, yeah, as I can see, and I think because of the nice coral formation and also yeah the combination of the formation, I would say it makes the shots good.
Okay, I would suggest if your intention is to look for the small critters hanging on the wall, you have to have perfect buoyancy,
Yeah,
or else you destroy
yeah,
the beautiful gorgonian.
yeah. Especially if you're taking pictures, is taking video.
Wait
If
a
you
minute,
don't,
wait a
oh,
minute, wait a minute.
hey,
I think
okay,
our
okay.
dive master Bilig just found one.
Yeah.
Where is it?
That-
Where is it? Let me see.
Okay, that will be the Denise. Ah, you're so lucky there.
Is that the Denise?
Yeah, yeah, that's the Denise.
Oh,
That
wow,
is
wow.
very lucky. Yeah,
So
yeah.
the color of the Denise, look,
Yeah,
it's so
it's a
small.
little bit
You can see
orange
the
yellow.
finger.
Yeah.
You can see that
Just-
finger.
yeah, yeah.
That
is
finger,
very
okay,
small right there.
is actually pointing to the pygmy seahorse.
Yeah.
And
There,
look, it's transferring from one place to
okay,
another.
it's right
Careful, careful! You might kill the pygmy seahorse. Don't kill
they're
it.
very good about it.
Yes,
For
yes,
sure.
yes.
They know how to handle.
I think they know each
Already.
other already, huh? They know each other, huh? Look at that, huh? So now I believe that a pygmy seahorse has the same color of the sea fan.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it makes it very hard to see.
Uh-huh.
If your guide is not doesn't have a good eyes, he can't
Uh-huh.
find this even though it's in front of his face.
Yeah, well, even me, I'm filming it. I'm really having a hard time because I'm almost, let's say, half an inch.
Half an inch. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And look at that jerking camera. You know, it's hard to control it. You know, in my entire life of doing diving, this is my first time to film a pygmy seahorse.
Ah, nice, nice,
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Well, I would say that's your lucky time there.
Right, right. And they're still searching. Maybe they want a different color.
Okay.
What was that color a while ago? Was that an orange color?
Something like an orange, yellow orange, something like that.
Yellow orange, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, as you can see, the divers were trying to photograph, and this guy is a French guy.
Yeah.
He says that he lives in France. Okay, and he's also an instructor, and he's a CMAS guy. Wow, look at that! Don't touch again, please. Don't touch.
No,
Okay.
just getting a good position about it.
Uh-huh. You know,
Although it's delicate.
you know,
and-
this is very dangerous because we're showing it on National Broadcasting Network, and look at that! Wow.
Very nice. That's very
Okay.
nice.
You know, really hard to appreciate it because it's so small. It's smaller than your fingernails. But if you're a good photographer and you're able to really do a nice macro, you're gonna see how beautiful the
Yeah,
creature
yeah.
is. Huh?
Exactly. This is one of the most favorite stuff to the macro photographers. The profession of
Wow, he's
professional
still
health.
there, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I really want to film you, but people are telling me if you're not careful, they'll just go away.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's why, as you see, even though my guides are doing something, but they know what they are doing. They are doing something that that the pygmy won't go out to his to the sea fan, because if you're doing too much, then the next time you come back, it's not there anymore.
Okay, please give me the technique. How do
Somehow-
you do it? Because you have to take care. It's so delicate. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
This
Somehow,
is a delicate thing.
somehow you just have to be careful and not really harm them. You know, you can still get a good angle in your picture, especially in the wide angle. I mean, in the macro. But you just have to be careful on how to handle it to get a good angle.
Okay, let's talk about that. Well, right now I'm not using any strobe. Okay, but I guess if you have guests who have
Yeah.
very strong lights, I'm sure they're gonna get bothered by the heat.
I would say still depends on the kind of strobe that they're using. Yeah. There are some strobe like there are some video that uses a very highlights,
Ah,
but like this. That's why our guides is making the lamp a little bit dimmer to make it yeah.
oh, okay. So it's not full power then, huh?
Yeah, yeah. That would be very good to for the pygmy seers also.
Wow, I'm really enjoying I really enjoying this filming here because this is the movie on the pygmy seahorse.
Yeah, exactly. Which is the main attraction here in Kabilao.
By the
Actually.
way, you spell pygmy with py, not pi. It's not a pig. It's pyg.
PYG.
Pyg. You might think it's pig. It's not a pig. No, it's a fish.
It's a fish. Exactly.
Okay, and you're not supposed to eat it.
Of
Did you know
course, of
that
course.
some people eat,
Yeah, the seahorse.
the seahorse?
Yeah, they say that when you eat it, it's a good luck. But I don't believe in those stuff. Especially in a pygmy.
Anyway, the reason why also we are showing this is because if you go to Kabilao,
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you that you're going to enjoy macro photography
Yeah.
and just look for either bilig
Yeah,
or
Bilig is actually very good.
or poloy.
Why not?
Okay,
Why not?
because there are a lot of dive masters. Their only plan is please follow me, but they don't know where the pygmy
Exactly.
seahorse.
Exactly. Exactly. If
Okay.
you're going to a dive center and don't even know so much about the place,
Ah.
and what they can show you, just corals, and of course the corals are nice, but they can't really show you the interesting stuff, like the highlights in Kabilao.
Yes, yes.
They can't show you what's the highlights here if they don't really know about the place.
So now, are you excited for the viewers? Are you excited to get to Kabilao and film this little creature? That what? Wait a minute.
Exactly.
Did he fall? I think it transferred to another sea fan. What's happening here?
Although, yeah, somehow it still makes.
Is this
take
good?
care-
He's being held by the dive master. Oh,
yeah, yeah,
he's
to put it back in the.
putting it back to the sea fan. That's where you want to live, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somehow you have to be careful and take care of it, and somehow so that you will be guaranteed that if you come back, if you come back to the sea fan, you're still there.
Well,
Because if you don't, you really harm them, and then the next time you come back there, it's no more.
okay. Well, I'm filming without editing, so he said, "Okay, make sure you give me a bottle of beer later." I just found the pygmy seahorse for you, and these are tube.
Now, $50.
Yeah, what is this? Tube corals, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of a sponge corals.
Not tube.
Yeah, it could be a tube. Yeah, I think it could be a tube.
Anyway, I know it's a soft coral.
Yeah.
So there are only two kinds of corals, a hard and a soft. So if you don't know the name, just say it's a soft coral. And what kind of fish do we see right now, Poloy?
I think it's a butterfly fish.
These are butterfly fish?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Well, when you do some paddy,
Yeah.
do you also train people how to identify the fish? Is it part of the course?
This depends on what is the course that they're taking. If they are taking the adventure dive, which is the fish identification, then they have to identify every fish.
Oh, so it can be part of the skill.
Yeah. Yeah. Still depends on what kind of what you call- specialties that they have
Okay.
to they have to take.
Well, besides, how will you enjoy your dive if you don't know the names of your friends, right?
Exactly, exactly. That's why identifying every fish is also very important for the divers, so that when they go for diving, this is the reason actually to know what kind of fish. And one important here is that when you go on a certain depth, you are expecting already what to see, because there are some fish which is lives in the really deep. There's also in the shallow area. There's also in the cave. There's also on the surface, something like that. So
Look at this dive site, huh? It's so beautiful, huh? It's filled with corals.
Yeah,
you know.
amazing corals.
Unlike
actually.
other dive site, there's coral here and then it becomes flat,
And then
sand
and
or
no more.
some
Yeah.
stones. Here, it's surrounded by corals.
Yeah, and here in Kabila, you can hardly see some dead corals actually, which is a very common in other places.
Okay, anyway, we'll give you a tip. If you go to Cabilao, you will actually find the Gorgonian dive site almost right across the lighthouse. Am I right?
Yeah, right across the right house.
Okay, so search for the lighthouse in Cabilao.
And then right here, just go a little bit on the right, and then right there.
Now,
there's
if you want to
a
make sure, you gotta get the services of Sea Explorer.
they can even bring you to the interesting spot.
Right. Now, if you don't get Sea Explorer, the dive master will say, guys, the dive plan is
This, and
follow
that.
me. That's going to be the dive plan. Follow me. All right.
Follow me.
What was that small creature there?
It's a small kind of fish.
Oh, they're
It's
also
a-
hiding on a sea fan, huh?
Yeah, something. Yeah. Normally in the sea fan, there's a different kind of stuff you can see also. Sometimes you can see some squat lobsters, some small shrimps, small crabs.
Mm-hmm.
This is also interesting in a photo, actually, in a very nice macro cameras.
I'm still trying to search for more pygmy seahorse, but I think my mistake here is I'm just panning my camera pretty fast. I think I have to slow it down or I'll never find it. Look at that, huh?
Normally in this kind of sea fan, I think this is not the kind of sea fan that there's a seahorse, pygmy seahorse around.
Why?
There's also a different kind of sea fan actually. So that's why when the dive guides knows what kind of sea fans to see, then they don't really have to bother their time in looking on a kind of sea fans that normally there's no seahorse around.
And look at that, a crinoid on a sea fan. That's really interesting, huh?
Yeah. Feather star, very
Feather
nice.
star.
Yeah.
So, okay, please educate me. What kind of sea fan should I look?
That's actually the kind of sea fan, the looks of sea fan. I'm very pretty sure on what kind is it, but the names is I'm not really that.
So
Very-
what you're seeing right now is not the sea fan that,
That-
a pygmy
that-
seahorse would live in.
Exactly. Yeah. Normally the sea fan where the pygmy seahorse lives is that they're a little bit thinner than this one.
Again, how did you say that?
Thinner.
Oh, so
This one's a little bit.
you
The
mean-
branches are thicker. This one's the branches are thicker.
when the branches, okay, like the thread.
Yeah, the thread.
Okay,
yeah.
the thinner they are, the better.
Yeah. So like the
Oh.
denise. The denise is very thin. So normally they don't live in a thicker the thread.
The Denise. What about the other?
The bargibante, you just have to look the structure of this pygmy. You just have to look almost the same kind of how he looks like, and this normally the branches, the thread are the same also.
Oh, almost the same kind of sea fan.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, nice combination of soft corals right there. Haha, that's really nice. And
Well-
that's in the shallow area. Huh?
Yeah, well, right now I'm getting a good color because I'm quite shallow already. And the way to do it is you have to really invest on a nice light.
Yeah, exactly. Even though if you're a diver and you have your own torch, when you look at something, you just have to point something. You can see the true colors. That's also the trick on how to see the real color of the underwater creatures, underwater.
You were mentioning to me the name of the torch, which is the latest, which is very light and gives you longer power. What's the brand of this torch?
The Kowalski actually is the one.
Can you
who-
please spell it for me?
Kowalski, Kawalski, Kowalski, and these torch are very. You can really rely on it. You can really rely on this torch, and this is actually what we are using for our guides also. Because normally all of our guys are using this torch, and then for sure we won't let them die without this one of it, so that they can really serve their guests. They want to show their guests something, they have to put a light on it so that the guests can see the true colors of this maybe a creature or the kind of corals that you want to show.
Yes, in Tagalog, don't make tipid-tipid.
Yeah.
Or else it's hard to enjoy it, especially when you're entering wrecks or caves.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And if you're trying to find something, like if you see some holes,
Yeah.
that's the only way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. As you see here in Kabilao, in the shallow area, after the dive, after a deep dive, and then you go in the shallow, you can still enjoy. There's no need to go right up away. You can still enjoy in the shallow this coral, this soft and hard coral formation, which is really nice combination. Wherever you go.
Yes, again, look at that site. Huh? There are no big animals right now, but look at it. You're really gonna enjoy it. You
Yeah.
know, it's really a pity that a lot of Filipinos are just going to the big aquariums,
Exactly.
trying to enjoy the fish. Oh, what
Exactly.
a fish! What a fish! And
Exactly.
they don't want to go to the real world.
Exactly.
I can't understand that. Huh?
Exactly.
So maybe tipid, or they're just afraid of the water. I can't understand. Well,
It
anyway,
could be afraid of the water, maybe.
no, you know, let's put it this way: the world is 80% water, so you cannot be afraid.
Okay.
Eventually, you have to end up in the water. Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute,
turtle.
another turtle.
Oh, very
Okay, let's
nice.
go back to the map of the world, and like what I said, you know, it's not enough. You see the top part,
Yeah.
okay? Because again, we're almost 80% water
Yeah.
and 20% land. And if you are not scuba diving,
So you
you're
really miss
missing a
big
lot.
stuff. Big,
And I still can't understand why instead of diving, you know, people will just go to the swimming pool and probably enjoy the chlorine in the acid. Here, this is all therapeutic.
yeah.
Okay, it's a cure also. If you have colds, you can actually cure it. If you have injury, it's going to be gone. So again,
Sometimes they don't really realize what they're missing.
yes, there's no poison. You try to drink the water of the swimming pool. Maybe you're going to the doctor. Here, you drink the water here. You're going to be alive.
Exactly.
And in a swimming pool, it's all tiles.
Yeah, yeah. There's no corals and
No
tiles.
corals.
One color. What can we say?
Yes, again, I'd like to say thank you to a friend of mine, Mr. Raulito Manglapus. He said, Rolly, if you are not diving in the Philippines, it's like living in Aspen and you don't know how to ski. That took me apart, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that here in Cabilao right now, we are the only Filipinos having a good time. Okay?
Yeah.
And everybody diving with us are all foreigners.
Yeah.
And imagine the flight from Europe to the Philippines will take you at least 20 hours.
Yeah, even more.
Imagine that, huh?
Even more.
And here you are, you're already in the Philippines, which is the center of marine biodiversity. And still, you are just watching television and enjoying the corals.
And yeah, and even most of the locals, they are even damaging the corals, and they didn't know what we have. What is it's a gold down there. It's a gold underwater. But
Yes.
this we're just breaking it.
Yes, that's the reason also why I like to continue with the show, because you know, if you destroy it like throwing an anchor, imagine these corals, they grew for so many years,
Yeah.
and here's the anchor. It's like an earthquake.
Yeah, exactly.
It will just damage the whole thing. And the worst thing, if you have a very big anchor and the boat moves, okay, that path where that anchor will move will destroy all the corals.
Yeah, so that's why also we are pushing to the locals, especially here in Kabilao, that if that we can push through the sanctuaries and everything. Yeah.
Right. So, this is not a coral. This is a buoy.
Buoy.
Buoy. Which means it's end of the dive. And the reason why we're doing this is because we don't want to hit our heads with a passing boat. And there you are. Okay, that's the
buoy.
beach. Yes.
Yeah.
So, again, if you're not diving with people who are not professional. I saw something there. Well, it's a good thing it's a different company. Hindi, wag yan, pare. Okay, this is erase. Mr. Editor, you got to erase this or else Mr. Chris Syme is going to kill us. Let's not include what we filmed. Or else they might lose their pants. Mr. Editor, whoever you are. Okay, so it's nice diving with you, Mr. Chris Syme,
Yeah.
the famous Swiss guy, a course director if you want to be an instructor. Oh, bravo! He really enjoyed it. Thank you. I'll miss you so much, and I'm sorry I can't kiss you, Chris. We're both male, but you can kiss my wife. Thank you again. So don't forget to visit their website, and that is Sea
Explorer.
Explorer.